Who's the best hooper in 2Hype?
Best hooper in 2Hype?
Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to get down.
We had to get down to the
controversy a little bit. Where would you put, Mr. Global Hooper himself? Where you had to put him on the list today? Top YouTuber
today, right now.
Hooper.
No offense taken.
Going
a little offense will be taken. But I'm saying right now, I'm saying 10K on the line. We not playing no game. 10K.
If it's 10K on the line.
1v1 versus T-Jazz. Who you taking right now? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Airdeezy, and we back with another mukbang? How you say it?
Mukbang.
Mukbang. I'll be messing up.
I've been saying mukbang.
I used to say bang, and then one of my Asian friends, he was like, it's mukbang.
Yeah, they killed me in the comments last time.
Yeah,
I was like, so
they'll get on your head.
Yeah, mukbang. So we here mukbang. We got my man Zach from 2Hype.
It's good.
And Mr. Global Hooper himself.
Yes, sir.
Proffesor.
All around the world and back again.
All around, man. We're gonna have this sit down. We doing the Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm hungry, bro.
I know. Let's
I'm
get
glad
started.
you brought all this.
Yeah, we gonna
You
go
said
crazy.
you want to do a mukbang. I was like, hey, bet. Anytime I can just eat food, have good conversation.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about. I'm down.
Let's get it.
Going with the burger.
I'm starting with the burger, man. I know the wings.
See, I never got a burger.
I never had the burger from here.
I never had the burger from
I didn't even know they
either.
had a burger, to be
I saw it
honest.
on the menu. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, let me try this different.
Might as well get it.
Yeah. All right. So we start with the first question. Zach, where you originally from? Where'd you grow up?
I'm my bad on the timing.
It was good. Don't worry about it. You got that big bite.
This is kind of good.
It's fire though, so I get it. It's fire.
This is kind of good. So I'm from Ohio, from a tiny town that nobody's ever heard of, so I always just say Columbus. This is right around Columbus, but grew up there, man, like all my life pretty much. And I started doing engineering, traveling all over the country. Started doing YouTube, moved out here. And I've been out here for about 5 years now.
Okay.
About 5 years.
Oh, so you fairly new out here.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I ain't been out here for that long. It's been about 5 years. We moved to Corona first.
Okay, that's right. About closer to me.
Yep.
I stay up in the high desert. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then we lived in Yorba Linda, then Hidden Hills.
The first 2Hype mansion was in Corona? Or no?
Yeah, well, it was just me, Jesse, and Chris. And then another guy joined after a while, but it was just us three there for months and months and months. And like, we were just like in a little, but the house is nice. That was like my favorite house, man. I love that house.
So y'all built 2Hype, you, Jesse, and Chris?
Well, it was me, Jesse, and Chris that started out living together. And then Cash would always come over and collab. There's a couple other guys that would come over. And then eventually we were just like, yo, like, let's make the group. Let's go crazy. Just make it go crazy. And then after that, a couple years later, then we started the actual group channel. And then like we wanted to, because that's like the next step. That's the next level. We want to start taking it serious as like a business.
Yeah.
So we created a channel. Then we started going with that. And then we linked up with 100 Thieves not too long ago.
I've seen that. That's lit.
I was like,
congratulations on that.
Man.
Right,
yeah.
Man, that's a long way from the Madden days.
Man.
For real.
Long way.
That's dope, man. Fess, what do you think about like the difference? Like you guys kind of both seems like grew up in a small community.
Night and day, coming from a small town to LA.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's different.
It's a different experience for sure. Like I was from Minneapolis. It's a bigger city, but coming to LA and then moving to where I'm at now, High Desert, it was like culture shock. I went from like big city to like super small cities. So
yeah.
I'm like, man, this is crazy.
It's like the opposite way.
The opposite way, yeah.
Yeah, but you're still out here in California, so it's still different. It's still
different, yeah, a little bit for sure.
Going these wings though.
Going with the wings, look, I was about to go crazy on one of those.
Oh, go ahead. No,
you good? You good?
I took it from you.
Look, I had it in my head. I thought it was like, oh, okay, good. Both you guys came from different genres of basketball. You guys both have been successful on YouTube. What do you guys think was the biggest thing that helped you take off?
For me, I could say the biggest thing that helped me take off was just creativity and doing something original. You know what I mean? So
I'll take that wing.
My Bball vids. I started my channel in 2009. My Bball vids were doing good. 50K, 100K, 110K. Every once in a while you get like 8K. It doesn't really go off, but so it was going like that. But until I stepped out of my comfort zone and did something different, like the first Spider-Man video that I made, that really took off the channel. So it showed that like doing something different and probably outside of your comfort zone goes a long way. So, but that's really just like creativity. You know what I mean? Being creative, doing something different than other people are doing.
Spider-Man did change the game.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was
changed the game, man.
What about you? What do you think the biggest thing that you did that really like took your YouTube to the next level?
The thing that took my YouTube to the next level, honestly, once we because we were doing 2K, NBA 2K, so we were playing video games, but Nobody really knew that we could hoop too.
Yeah.
So then we, Jesse, he did like some IRL basketball videos like way back in the day. Like they do okay, but they didn't really like, you know, pop off. He had a couple that did really good, but once we started doing like me, Chris, and Jesse started doing them together, man, that's when it was like
next level.
Yeah, that's
collabs.
Yeah, the collabs, stuff like that. I would say like making videos with those guys. Even my vlogs started out. I didn't start YouTube till I got out here to California.
Okay.
So once I moved in with them, like they had already had established channels. So like making videos with them was obviously like a jump start.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Over like, you know, the normal person coming in and like building from ground up. I got like, you know, a little shove in the right direction. I got to learn from those guys, like as far as like editing and like strategies go. But yeah, I would say like working with the boys, staying consistent. That's another thing that helps the channel blow up.
Yeah.
Streaming. I was streaming and stuff too. So like talking about my YouTube videos on there, having all the people from the streams go and watch them all the time.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's almost like my journey right now with Proffesor. Like he's really been helping me a lot. Like just kickstart my channel.
Yeah.
And just the collabs and just hooping all the time. Like,
it helps, man. It definitely
helps.
But the thing is, like, people can say, like, oh, you know, this person put you on, this person made you. But at the end of the day, like, he's not making your videos for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's not making you make the content. Yeah, you still gotta do stuff like, cause he could put you on and be like, yo, like, come in, do this video with me. You do the video with him. You're like, okay, I want to shoot a video of like tiddlywinks or something like that.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna watch it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You gotta yeah, you still gotta make good content.
That's why I don't believe in that gas either. Like everybody needs some opportunity from somewhere. Not everybody can just like do a video that goes bonkers viral, right? That's gonna be the less than what 1-2%, right?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So collabs, they are great, but yeah, that's a misconception, right? Some people think a collab makes a channel go crazy. It's like, no, you gotta put that work in. People tried to say that about my cousin. He got like a little buzz on YouTube at a certain point, and they're like, oh, it was just built off, you know, Proffesor, you helped him out, you know what I'm saying? I was like, no, like when they went to his channel, they still watched the vids. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I was like, I didn't make
even if you have a video blow up, it doesn't matter because, like, I've watched some video. I'm not subbed to the person, but the video got 20 million views. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You watch the video, it doesn't mean you have to sub.
That's true. What do you think was the benefit of you being in a group?
The collabs.
I think that's
the collabs.
saying,
I would say, and some stuff that people don't see. Being able to like bounce your ideas off of somebody that like really gets it. You know, you talk to another YouTuber,
they can gas you up.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I want to do this, and a YouTuber can be like, okay, you know, that's actually a good idea. You talk to somebody that doesn't know YouTube, you tell them a horrible idea, they'll be like, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like,
but
do
you
that.
tell that to a YouTuber, they're like, bro,
that's trash.
that ain't it, man. That's not gonna work.
One. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that. That's funny.
No, that's a funny thing too. I done got gassed up so many times. Like, I noticed one thing that happens when you get a bigger channel, everybody want to give you ideas and tell you what you should do. It's like, you don't even know YouTube. Like,
yeah. Like, chill out.
I look at 5 bad ideas a week from people. I'm like, oh,
yeah, look.
Thanks for your input. You know what I mean?
Go to the zoo, cross over a couple monkeys, you know what I'm saying? It go viral, bro. I'm telling you right now, he's lit.
Yeah, like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Like, okay.
I'm about to get in on these fried pickles. These look lit.
Oh, let me try them.
Go crazy.
Never went there before.
I never had one. I seen them on the menu. I was like, gotta try it out.
Let's see what's good. I'll take one.
I'm pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Oh,
I'm
the sauce. I'm tripping. I ain't even got my sauce.
Oh man,
Get
that's one of the first things I had to do.
that ranch. I'm go crazy.
These seasoned potato wedges, man.
I never had those. That's what he told me.
Oh, I tried to tell him. The fries is useless. You need.
I ain't gonna lie.
I use it. If you can get those, or get them with the bacon and cheese on them.
It's over.
Ooh, dip it in ranch.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a Wingstop guy, so Buffalo Wild Wings is, you know, it's a whole different, because they got way more variety. You know, Wingstop, it's wings. That's it. Wings and fries. Go crazy.
Yeah, you got wings. That's all you
I
got.
like them both. I give B-dubs. I like B-dubs just. I give it the edge, just a hair.
It's growing on me. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm mad. Wingstop don't have honey barbecue. Like, how you not have honey barbecue? Like, that's the,
That was a deal breaker?
To me, it's a deal breaker. That's my favorite. You know?
Wingstop, get your honey barbecue up, man. Stop playing with them.
You know what I mean?
B-Dubs got like 4 different kinds of barbecue.
Yeah, they got crazy. It's OD.
Yeah.
So, Proffesor, question for you.
Okay.
What do you think for you, like if you were to start a group, like a 2 hype style group, what influencers in the game right now would you put in your starting 5, like to start the 2 hype channel? Proffesor Live, Team.
That's hard.
Team Global.
Team Global.
I actually gave it some thought, to be honest, and I actually kind of lean toward that it should be like some new talent, because everybody wants to be their own boss. Once you get over 100K,
yeah,
everybody wants to have their own creative outlet and be their own boss. And like, I wouldn't want to taint anybody. You know, you'd only want to add value to them. So maybe it's hard for me to say, because like I would want to get bigger guys who are known, because the group would be crazy to put them together. But then again, it's like, how much are they willing to like come under your umbrella, so to speak? So. Is that one collab a month? Is it multi? If it's multi, I think it's undoable. If it's like one collab a month, maybe they'd be down. I would just have to figure out who's willing and who's not. But I mean, there's a lot of those b-ball YouTubers who are like blowing up now. Not as many are in LA though, to be honest. So I don't know. True. You know, I don't know. I mean, you got my homies White Iverson, AJ Lepre. There's a lot of new dudes on the scene, like you guys are saying, that D Friga dude, but he like lives in Florida. So and plus, I don't know, those guys are creative themselves. I don't know if they want to get under umbrella. So I think, you know what, new talent. New talent. I would go with new talent, but it's hard because I would want dudes who are good. I want to go bring our squad somewhere and lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, granted, you're gonna lose sometimes, right? Basketball ain't foolproof, but I want to put up a good fight. So I don't know, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah. Tough, definitely.
But yeah, you definitely have to think about like what type of work they're willing to put in, and like you said, once they get so big, they're gonna want to do their own thing. And
it's gotta be short term. It's a seasonal.
Egos always come into play.
It's really a seasonal thing. You know what I mean? There's like with Too Hype, right? Y'all got incentives of being Too Hype. Like A, it's putting you on. You know what I'm saying? B, not that y'all don't know how to do it solo, obviously, but like B, y'all got like sponsorship together as the group, so there's ultra incentive to be down with this, because viewership in a whole nother place that mad people are watching, drives traffic back, sponsorship with the whole crew, that's crazy. We got the mansion, the court, endless places to shoot. Bro, like, y'all got a lot of incentive with the group. So the question would be, if I was gonna do bigger, it's like, what kind of incentive am I really bringing them? Off the bat, probably not a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know?
Are you just bringing 5 bodies, or are you bringing 5 names, or
5 names?
No, 5, 6, 7, whatever the case may be. But it's you got to make sure that they're willing to put in the time for that, because that's one of the biggest problems we've ran into, and like why we've, you know, the group is smaller than it was before, is because sometimes you get too spread out, or you get people that want to focus on one thing over another, and like you gotta be aligned, man. That's the biggest thing. If you're not aligned, it's not gonna work.
And at the end of the day, it's gotta be what's the best for the group.
Exactly.
It can't be individual over the group.
Exactly.
That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
That's the hardest
respect
part.
to y'all for holding that together and killing it.
Them.
Like y'all doing it.
Crazy.
Respect. You know,
that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
All right, Zach. I know you've been crushing YouTube. What other passions do you have besides, like, you know, filming YouTube, maybe acting or something like that?
That's a tough one. I play a lot of FIFA.
FIFA? Okay.
I ain't never made a FIFA video, but I play FIFA more than any other game.
Man, I like FIFA, but I'm trash. Like, my homie is good, and they literally carry me every time we play.
Really?
I'm like, it's cool. I get some wins. Feel like I'm doing something. FIFA's so much more lit to me than 2K.
It is. It honestly is. I can say that wholeheartedly.
It's crazy because I grew up on 2K. I love 2K, but it's like when you play FIFA, it just feels
hoopers
different.
played it so much though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the goal, like even my daughter, she plays soccer, and even watching her play, it's like when the scores was like 1-0, 2-1. It's like it really matters every time you score. So you doing all that work in the game, and when you finally score, it's like going crazy. I remember one time I literally took my shirt off, like, let's go. You turn it up, like, oh wait, hold on, I'm playing a video game. Chill out real quick.
That's the thing, man. It's like soccer, the score be low. There's so much that goes on in between that. So much that goes on in between that. So much skill. These dudes are like world-class athletes, man. Like,
for real.
The stakes are high,
yeah, man. I could barely walk down the street straight without tripping over myself, let alone like some of the stuff they do with their feet.
Yeah, footwork is crazy.
For sure. No way.
So we doing this mukbang. I ain't gonna lie, I love the Buffalo Wild Wings, but I seen you done a couple other mukbangs before. What's the craziest thing you've eaten in a mukbang? Mukbang, excuse me.
Ooh,
I saw the crawfish one.
Yeah, the crawfish was. I mean, I'm from the country, so like I've had crawfish before, even when I was younger, but that was different.
Yeah,
that was definitely different. Cash, he eats it different than.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Yeah, Cash was killing him, but I would say Man, that was probably one of the craziest when we do a lot of hot sauce stuff.
Hot sauce. You know,
Like
got the
last
blazing
dab
look.
and stuff.
You got the
Yeah,
blazing
we got
look,
those
just
too.
in case anybody wanted to try them.
I'll do that at the end. I want to be able to answer the
Sitting out.
questions.
Fest is more of like traditional
I
style.
can't even do spicy, like a little bit spicy. So
You don't like spice?
World class hot.
He
It's
like
over.
forget it. He like get that out of here. I ain't got time for that.
I wish I could. Yeah.
What about you? I know you kind of keep it mellow, but
This is part 2 right here.
The craziest
If they
thing-
ain't see the last mukbang we did,
yeah, go check that out.
crab
Put it up in the
legs. So
description.
here we crab legs and wings.
Crab legs and wings.
Crazy.
There you go.
I love crab legs too.
He's
I was
chilling.
saying, if you would have brought crab legs, I would have been just as happy.
Oh, we talked about it.
We did.
But we did it last
Happy.
time, so
Look,
Yeah, exactly.
part 3, we're gonna come back.
All
We're
right.
gonna do the seafood
nah,
joint.
we with it. Yeah.
Shut it down with the crab
down,
legs.
bro.
Who's the best hooper in 2 height?
Best hooper in 2
Let's
height.
go. Let's go.
Trying to get down.
We had to
it.
get down to
We
the
had to get down to the
controversy.
controversy a little bit.
You know what? It's kind of tough. I feel like Chris is obviously 7 foot tall.
Yeah,
Right?
That's automatic. Like,
Chris is a beast.
puts him up there.
And he can shoot.
All y'all were beasts,
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
I ain't gonna lie. Seeing y'all play.
Yo, the last time
you guys
we
can
came-
play
bro.
better than I thought. To be
That's
honest,
what- that's what
I never
everybody
really seen
says.
y'all hoop. When you guys all play, you all could like play a little bit. I was,
Bro, that was intense. We came to the All-Star one. They did the 3-on-3.
It gets dirty.
I was like, yo, first I was like, oh, maybe they just.
no, I thought they were cool though. To be honest,
No,
at
it was
the end
cool,
they got
but
intense.
it got
But think
intense.
about our things. We wouldn't even be able to.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. I was like, oh, maybe they just playing it up for the video. That was like, oh, wait, no,
man.
they're for real. Like,
It
they're
gets
really
serious,
getting at
bro.
it.
It
Yeah.
gets serious. I would say like, I feel like I have the most like basketball knowledge and like game sense by far. I think Jesse's probably the best all around. Like
Okay.
as far as like everything, like in the post, he's also like 6'3", 6'4",
Yeah, he
like
can shoot. He can
body
shoot.
type. He can shoot too.
He was going crazy on them corner threes.
Yeah, that's the corner
Got
is his
his
thing.
spot.
But then you got Cash, who like none of us can get around him.
Physical.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Very
physical. Like
He
He'll
on
bring
that
the
bully
physicality
ball
he's a
up.
beast. So I think the best thing about our group is like we all bring something
Different.
really valuable. You know what I mean? And like James, he plays so unorthodox that it's hard for a lot of people to guard him because
Yeah.
you don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He doesn't use traditional moves. He wasn't really like traditionally trained in basketball. Like he played and stuff, but most of the stuff he knows is from him seeing it and just regurgitating
Yeah.
it or like teaching
Trying
himself.
it out, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like everybody else. So it's
But sometimes that's the best way.
Yeah,
It makes you
it's hard to guard.
Yeah, it's hard.
it's hard to guard. But Mitchell's like he's so quick off his feet that people don't realize that he gets so many blocks because of that.
Yeah.
Like you think,
Like, oh, I got him
he's
open.
super skinny. He's like, 5'11". Like you don't think he's gonna do anything, but you think he's got an open layup and you're
throwing
already
it?
in the air.
Yeah, taking off.
And he bounces up and swats it, like,
Yeah.
and he's smart too.
No,
he's really smart.
I ain't gonna lie. I was impressed. I was like, man, these dudes can hoop for real. Like, it ain't for the video. They really get after it. Yo.
Yeah,
So,
it's fun though.
no, I've seen you've been like getting back into it. I seen you play.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to, I don't know. For me, like, I just wanted to it started out, I wanted to get back in shape. And then I was like, okay. And then like talks to a couple basketball trainers and like, oh yeah, come in, like work on some skills and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you were with Eddie, right?
Shout out to
Yeah, I was working
Shout out
with
to
Eddie,
Eddie.
my boy
Going crazy.
Eddie.
Eddie, cool
So
people, yeah.
Eddie put me through a workout and stuff.
Got the new
Eddie, I got you, bro. I'm getting back in there this week
You
too.
gonna tap in? Don't trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in. Don't worry about it. But yeah, getting in there and like actually like working on my game and stuff. I haven't done that for 10,
Wow.
12 years.
It's
you know?
hard. It's different incentive now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. But I honestly, I want to get back on the journey. And the reason I started doing it again is just to show people that like, if you put in the work, like you're gonna get better.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what kind of training you have in the past. If you put in the work, you're gonna get better.
Yeah, true
So I just want to show people that like, you can progress.
Yeah.
At any point.
And that's me. Like even now, like I'm on that road to Duncan. Like I took a couple years off.
Yeah.
And like just the training and trying to get back. Like I'm just trying to be inspiring and show people, like you said, like it don't matter if you put
Yeah,
in
it
the
don't
work,
matter,
you go
man.
hard. You can come back. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yep.
Who would you say you cater your game to? Like somebody in the league, you could say like you play like.
Ooh, right now, I'll tell you what. If I was in shape and had the endurance, I feel like I play like Kyrie a lot. I'm obviously not as shifty as him, but I feel like some of the stuff that I do and the way I shoot is like him.
I ain't gonna lie, I was watching some of your older videos, like I seen you play T-Jazz and like the skull
Oh,
joint.
yeah.
I went back, I was
Yeah.
checking the knockout and all that. I was like, you kind of got a little Westbrook in you though,
Yeah,
like a little
yeah.
dog. Like
when I was like super quick, I would just go the whole.
yeah, it's going to the cup.
But I started, once you start getting out of shape, you got to develop
Oh,
a
yeah.
shot because you're not
Got
just
to.
going around every day.
That jumper got it.
Yeah, so
going
then
crazy.
I started doing like side steps and stuff like that because you know what I'm saying, like I'm 32.
But think
so
about
like,
it. The new school's different. Those
exactly.
are new rules.
Yeah, we
There's
didn't
new rules now.
Hey man, in high school we didn't have no side step like that. We had
Yeah,
step backs,
travel for sure.
and stuff. But a
But
side step,
even-
like if you dribble and then hop off of one, that's a travel.
Travel,
You're getting
instantly,
cold.
instantly.
Even the step back though, because now you could take like a monster step.
Oh,
back,
yeah.
right. You couldn't take like a monster step back. You couldn't jump 10 feet. Some
Nope.
people jump
Yeah.
8-10 feet. You only can do just like a regular
Side-
step.
like
Yeah, you can do
minimal.
a regular
Yeah.
step back. I remember when Bron got into the league and everybody started doing pro hops.
Yeah,
that was big.
When he
Pro hop
first
was
called
the
it,
thing.
was
We're
like
pro hop was lit.
with that crab dribble.
Yeah,
he was like, hold on.
Yeah, 2K put it in there. You just hit the Y button
Yeah, he was just
that
outta
one year,
there.
and then you do the pro hop. It was cheese, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy how basketball develops over the years. Like the James Harden step back, 100% of travel.
Yeah.
Years ago, the side step stuff, we didn't
All
have
that.
that. The space creation, things like that.
Really, what
We didn't
Manu
have
made
any
the
of that,
Euro
man.
famous. Remember, Manu kind of brought that to the league.
Yeah.
It's
and
all-
then D Wade like took it over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People always attack the loopholes. The rule book doesn't cover everything. So if it doesn't cover an area, take advantage. Like, because I step back, it never said how far you could step back. It was just kind of like the wave of thought was if you jump back off 1 foot, that was a
It's gotta
carry.
be something. Yeah.
But then people start saying, all right, you can step back. Why can't you step to the side?
Yeah.
You know
Why
what I'm
not?
saying? There's loopholes in the rule book.
But shout out to those people like James Harden.
Yeah, I
you
like-
got to study. Like that's the thing. No matter what people
Student of the
say,
game.
you have
Yeah.
to study the game to get those types of loopholes out. Like, all right, it don't say in the rule book how far you can
Right.
step back.
That's the
the
thing.
fact that you want to step back 2 feet. That's on you. I'm stepping back 7 feet.
A lot of these dudes, they don't even like Harden. He didn't start that. Like he got that from somebody else. You
Yeah.
know, like a lot of these dudes, they'll get their stuff from somebody else, but they're in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, that's the what's his name?
Yeah.
Like
Well, that's
see
the
him
whole
a Euro. That's
Michael Jackson
man.
moonwalk principle too.
Yeah.
Yep.
MJ, they were doing a moonwalk in the 50s, but MJ popularized
He popularized it, so man.
Yeah.
He got the
interesting,
name.
though.
He got the platform. You know.
Yep.
So how do you feel? I mean, overall in general, like as being you're considered the original YouTube basketball. You know what I'm saying? OG. How do you feel about like new school YouTube basketball?
Oh, I love it. I mean, the fact it even expanded into its own community, like I have no foresight for that.
Yeah.
When I initially started, it wasn't even about let me start a b-ball community or let me pave the way. It was more about like hopefully I get some more bookings because fans would actually rip my highlights off the ESPN and One show, and then they would put them on YouTube, and it was like a highlight compilation, and they were going crazy. But this is young YouTube, right? It wasn't a
Yeah.
whole lot of b-ball content on there.
Yeah.
So I had my homeboy edit for me. He was the editor. We flooded YouTube to try to get more bookings. And then when And1 was over, AdSense also came about. So I started my own channel and we kind of did it there. So my efforts weren't even to be that. So like the fact that it's like turned to a community and people owning it and doing all different type of stuff and crews and all that, like it's awesome. I never would have thought.
And it's different branding, like you said. Now, like it's so interesting to see people like Cash and Flight. It's like their personalities are so big and so like intriguing. You don't even focus so much on like just necessarily how good are they at basketball.
Yeah, see, I never
That's the
thought,
thing.
I didn't think it'd be possible for people to blow up off sheer personality, which is kind of ignorant of me to my thinking, but I noticed on my
But that's
videos.
how it was before.
Back in
Yeah,
the
I noticed
day.
on my videos, if I didn't go crazy, then they wouldn't go off. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking like if somebody just played regular ball, if you wasn't breaking ankles or doing something excellent, like 50-inch verticals,
Yeah.
then I thought that it wasn't appealing because they're already doing that stuff in the NBA every day. So how are you gonna set yourself apart?
Right.
Not knowing that like as time goes on and this becomes more and more TV, like YouTube is more and more an option for TV.
for sure.
People just want to be entertained, so a personality can do it and just dope content, period. So I love that that's possible, you know what I mean?
No, I love it.
In my initial vision, it was too hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you can be successful like all different type of ways because you got people like AJ that are just like good.
Yeah.
They're just so far beyond
AJ's
a
good.
lot of the people. Friga, he's good, bro. Like he's just so far beyond people. And like Zach Hodgkins, the one-arm
Yeah.
dude, bro. He's
That's
so
going crazy
good.
right now.
He's so
He played
good.
D1, played for
D1.
Florida.
That's what I'm saying. He played in Florida, played D1. He he's hooped on the street, in the street. Like,
Yeah.
he's tough. You can make content that way. There's so many different types. You can do that type of content where you're just good. White Iverson,
Yeah.
he's just good, bro.
Yeah.
Like amazing. you have that content where those guys could go play like King of the Court and you just put the video out. That's it. They don't have to say a word.
Yeah,
they just play.
Thanks for
watching. It's gonna get numbers. You have Cash who could just go play somebody else that is entertaining and he's entertaining. You don't have to be good.
Great, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's gonna do well. You got like our stuff where we make up these like different basketball games and stuff that kids can even play themselves.
Which I love, by the way.
That's gonna do good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many different types of entertainment, but back to what you were saying, it's crazy how that's developed over time. Because back in the day, like if you weren't good, nobody wanted to see it.
No way. And the other thing we were saying is like, even if you did put it on camera, if you couldn't duplicate it in a live audience, it still was invaluable.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I remember when I first started like being in the pro dunk circuit, it's like people put YouTube videos out. You didn't even care. It's like if you can't do it in a dunk contest in front of a crowd, they'd be like, "This dude's trash."
Yep.
Nowadays, you could just put it on YouTube, never even be in a dunk contest. Just, hey, I jumped over on the.
That's what YouTube opened up. You actually
Yeah.
don't have to have a live show because we were still in that frame of mind where the live show meant things. Like back in our day,
Yeah.
if you weren't dope live, you weren't gonna be dope on video
At all.
But
Yeah.
now you could be like comedian, don't really even like be
Yeah,
like
because the live almost
Editing,
validated
editing
you.
just
magic,
do it on
man.
the video.
Do it on the video. The live validated you back in the day, though. It's like, okay, everything I seen in the video, he's really like that.
He's for real.
I think it still does. I think that just the masses aren't going to keep up, right?
Well, I don't think the masses even care as much. Like, not to name names of a lot of dunkers, but there's dunkers out there that they putting stuff out on video that's like, bro, clearly that's fake.
But I just think
But the fans
out
are
there,
like-
they're not there to the masses. You know what I mean?
They don't care though. It's entertainment. At the
It'll
end of
never
the day.
get out there. I mean, think about it. If you even say like Am1 or even me myself right now, Proffesor Live, what percentage of people will actually see me play in person? Of the overall viewers, less than 5%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than 3, maybe.
With as many views
So-
you have, less than 1.
Yeah. So I would say, I think it matters, but like it's so few people watch it. It essentially doesn't, I guess, like you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about entertainment at the end of the day.
I
It's
know.
like, cool. He said he dunked on a 12-foot rim. Like, I'm pretty sure it's not possible, but the video was dope, so cool.
Hey, cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
like there it
It's
is.
lit.
100 million views right there. Yeah, it's just interesting how much stuff changed over the past 5 or 6 years even.
Yeah.
I think things are different. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start it out with the blazing wings.
Ooh.
Cause I got the controversy. I gotta hit you with a little controversy.
let's go
This
crazy.
is the controversy.
It's the
Good.
controversial,
It's
so
good.
that way I
Yeah.
can eat it and then just fall back. You know?
Maybe I should do
Yeah,
one too.
no, this question's for you. Well,
Oh, it's for me?
Hold it in the hand.
I'm
So just
hold
in
it in
case,
my hand,
just in
okay.
case you have to,
If it's too controversial, I might take a bite.
take a bite.
So I can have a minute.
So my thing is, we all hear all the talk, the 1v, like every time I'm in this dude's comment section, it's like 1v1 this, 1v1 that. And I seen all these lists floating around. I seen a couple of the, Two Kite crews, they had their tier YouTubers. So I want to say, where would you put, Mr. Global Hooper himself? Where would you put him on the tier? Because I seen some lists, it was respectable. I seen some lists that was clearly just disrespectful to my mans. But where would you say, like, if you had to put him on the list today, top YouTuber
Today, right now,
Hooper?
No offense taken on
going
A little
outside.
offense will be taken, but not much.
No
Look,
offense.
no pressure.
Today, right now, going outside, we even with all the basketball YouTubers, we can run, 5 games of King of the Court, 1st to 8, and he's gonna be top 5 every game, 100%. So I would definitely, if I'm making a list, he's top 5,
There it is.
bar
Yeah,
none,
That's low.
Too hype. You heard it right there.
bar none.
Top 5. But we're not gonna let him just skate on that, right? We gonna hold him a little bit more accountable. Because when
You want me to fill out the rest?
Because I'm saying right now, I'm saying 10K on the line. We not playing no
10K.
game.
If
10K.
if it's 10K on the line,
1v1 versus T-Jazz. Who you taking right now?
woo-hoo.
Nah, you ain't gotta answer that. Look.
That's actually easy. 10K on the line, I'm taking Devin Williams in the lab.
Out of everyone.
Devin out of everybody.
You think he's
Out
that
of
crazy?
everybody. He might not be as flashy as a lot of people. He might not, go to the park as much as everybody else.
Yeah.
But I feel like he is the best, most polished basketball player up and down, all around on YouTube right now.
He's definitely put himself in sensei mode.
Dude's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like every time
He's on a different. When you watch him, bro, you can just tell he might not be as vocal, but when he's on, bro, he's
lit.
so
Yeah.
on.
I
And
just-
that's like that's unfathomable sometimes. Like that's what these NBA dudes are like. When Curry drops like 50, 60, like you look him in the eye, he's on.
He's on.
He's not missing. Dame, you look him in the eye, he's on. When you watch these videos of Dev, some of these videos, man, he's just on.
He is for sure.
He's a good player.
And I love how he has that kind of like the come off the mountain type, like you know, like, oh, y'all call for me, all right, cool, I'm coming down, bust y'all up real quick.
He's
now I'm riding
sensei,
off into
bro.
the sunset, like don't call me back down here again unless you want that smoke.
Yeah, bro, that's sensei, man. To
That's
me,
pretty funny.
That's the YouTube sensei, bro.
Yeah.
He like, and the thing is, it's not even like you can tell that he's real because he can teach people. People that can teach people are real. Like first time when you came over, you taught me something like 30 seconds. First time I ever hooped with Dev was at NBA Playmakers thing on the Jordan rooftop court. He taught me something in 30 seconds too. Like the people that are really, really good, they can teach other people.
And that's the thing, honestly, like I love about Proffesor, because it's like he doesn't entertain the 1v1 talk, not because he can't, because like
It's been proven.
It's been proven.
He's been proven so many times.
I still go to the park with him current day, and I see what he does on the court. But for him, he's at a stage of his career where he's all about like bigging up other YouTubers and like working together and teaming, because it's hard. You know, you competitive, you play back in the day like high level. When you play like that, and you're trying to do 1v1, that gets nasty. Like you get to a place where you play someone, it's like we're not friends anymore after this for a minute.
Basketball's mean.
It's a mean game.
Truth. Like if you really wanted to get in there, you're gonna have to get mean, and then sometimes going away from the game, the relationship might be tainted. That's why I don't really go there, because I'm gonna get mean. I don't know basketball. Like these new dudes who be playing and they don't touch each other. I don't even know basketball like that. I only know we're getting hammered. You get in that hole, you getting hammered. That's how it goes.
I'm gonna hammer you, and then I'll just roll the ball back to you. It's yours.
So
but I'm not getting it to you easy.
But it's tough.
That's one reason I collab. But the second reason I do collabs, and I'd rather play like on their team going too, is because to me it's a little small ball to be the best YouTuber. I've been playing for 20 years. If I was trying to like be the best, I wouldn't be trying to be the best in YouTube. Like
trying to go to the league.
Trying to go, like so I don't want to be like, oh, we're the little guy. We try to be the best, which I know they're not necessarily looking at it like, they don't look at it like I do. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, hey, let's have this fun game. You got a following, I got a following.
Let's just
let's do it up. But to me, it didn't feel right in my season. Especially, I'm about 20 years older than some of the YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather dap them up, play on the same team, and do it like that. You know what I mean?
I always think it's doper that way too, to be honest. But like we're all different age groups.
Yeah, we come from a different
era,
mentality, a different mindset. I still have a problem with that to this day. Like, even though we do like the little shooting stuff or like videos like that, you know what I'm saying? We play like Horse 21, things like that, or mini hoop, even like the mini hoop in there.
Yeah.
There's times, man, where if I lose, I don't.
You're getting competitive.
I gotta like take a minute and reset myself after the video, because I hate. It's just been drilled into my head to hate losing.
Exactly. And that's like I'm saying, the old school, and like you two are both big YouTubers, so you know how that could easily turn sour. Like I go play one YouTuber, beat them. Yeah. Now it's like we can't even collab no more. It's like that whole relationship's tainted because.
And the internet will just take things and run with it too.
And I've seen some of them too. Some of these matchups they be talking crazy. I'm like,
are y'all still friends?
Yeah, like that was steep. You know what I mean? Like so.
But that's the thing. At the end of the day, what's going to get you the furthest on YouTube is entertainment. Always. For sure. Entertainment over skill will always get you the furthest.
Absolutely.
Now, skill, you can entertain with your skill. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can't be good and make it far and just focus on being good, because if you're entertaining, that's still part of being, you know what I'm saying? If you're really good, that's still part of being entertaining, but you should always value entertainment over skill if you get that chance. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
To be entertaining, like, you can hit every shot, but like what are you saying while you're hitting them?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What else is there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because like you said, once the ball stops and you're not the top.
Yeah, exactly. And you could get hurt tomorrow and be out for a long time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have other stuff that you can do too, or you got to be like stacked up and be ready for something like that. Like,
my man went crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He had 2 years worth of footage. I still to this day can't believe it.
It's hard for me to stay 2 weeks ahead.
Towards Achilles, 18 months of footage just
That's good.
Nobody even knew he was hurt.
No, but you know,
that's genius.
well, the funny thing is, it wasn't even plotted out. I used to just be ultra picky and only put out the best of the best.
Yeah.
And then I put out what wasn't the best of the best because that's what I had in the vault. But it still went
Still
crazy.
went crazy.
I was too picky. That's what I learned. Like these other games are lit. Like,
Nah, he's for sure a perfectionist when it comes to it. But it makes sense because, like I say, he's played on the highest level. So for him, it's like if it ain't icy, we not even dropping that.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Yeah. But but it's crazy because that's what I love. Like, it's two different viewpoints.
Yeah.
But y'all both have been successful and made it work in different ways. Like, you can hoop, you nice, but entertainment is like
That's my main thing.
Main thing.
Exactly. But I still want to be good. I still don't want to. Like, we were running fours the other night. Just had the lights on out there, 4v4, full court, and we lost the last game. And like somebody cost us the game, and I didn't talk to him after.
Yeah.
I left. I literally went upstairs, changed my clothes, grabbed my bag, and I dipped. I didn't talk to anybody because I hate losing. I can't stand it. It was just my high school coach drilled into my head.
We ain't out here to lose.
don't tolerate losing. You shouldn't be okay losing.
Yeah.
If
Sure.
we lost a game and somebody was smiling or like even talking, bro, like
it's like, what's up?
yeah, you can't do that. Like
Sure.
it's just hard, but yeah,
That's what you said. It's just a different era, man.
yeah, it's just a different era. You
And
got
that's what I tell him too, man. Because like he downplays it, but he has a great personality.
Yeah.
He could easily do the entertainment side.
Absolutely.
For sure. But you know,
some people can just do whatever they want.
we dabbing it in there a little bit of
Sprinkle.
time. We're working on it. Last question for you guys. It's light. We done with the controversy now. I just want to know who you guys' MVP is this year and why.
oh, in the NBA.
In the NBA.
Dang, I've been keeping tabs on it a little bit, but not super close.
My
James Harden. Who else?
picks will be probably different. I don't know.
There's a Joel Embiid, James Harden. Who's in the combo? LeBron was before the injury.
Steph a little bit, only because he's
Steph a little
what he was
bit.
trying to do.
I think James
Dame.
Harden. But then again, it's so hard because that team is so stacked. So it's like,
Yeah, that's
if
tough.
you say the most valuable. But one thing I will give Harden credit for is the fact he went to that team and showed a lot of humility, being a passer, letting Kevin Durant take late in the game shots.
People said he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like really willing to take that sort of not necessarily backseat, but middle seat or whatever
seat, not
and
the
change up the
driver's
style of play and then rack up a bunch of assists. That was pretty incredible to me. But I'm sure Giannis has got to be in the conversation. Is he?
Giannis probably still in the conversation.
Still a little bit, yeah.
I didn't think Giannis
I was
deserved
saying
any
Embiid.
MVPs.
Embiid.
I was saying Embiid.
In my opinion, I didn't think the last couple. I didn't think Giannis actually deserved any.
Really?
In my opinion, no. I mean, I think he was a beast, but I just felt like
Yeah.
one of them was supposed to go to Harden.
Harden?
He had like 40 straight games.
I
He
think
scored 30
LeBron should
plus
have got the last one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think LeBron should.
I felt that was weird because then when you got in the finals or playoffs, you really saw what it was. But
Why you think Embiid?
I just think if you put,
That dude's
maybe
good.
one other center in the league on his team, Jokic would be the only other person that
could do what he did.
that could do and carry the team like how he does.
I feel you.
I think that's what makes him the most valuable player.
Gotcha.
I knew my answer was gonna be different than both of you.
Well, who are you saying?
It's funny the answer I'm gonna say because he should have said it, being from Portland. But I've got Dame.
Really?
Oh, I forgot though.
Look, he always bro. Listen, Dame is that dude to me, and it's crazy.
Well,
because
no, he might get it though.
But every
he might
year,
make
it's
the best.
like-
depending on how
he
they
might
do,
make the
bro.
best
They
case.
finish
they
this year.
always take something away from Dame.
They do,
He like,
though.
I don't care. Like
They
we're
do.
gonna be right here. I don't care. Take my whole starting five. We can start over. CJ McCollum can come
No,
from being
look at-
sixth man of the year. Start lineup. Cool. Whatever. We can
Don't
still
even matter.
We still Dame time.
I'm gonna scratch it. Yeah, I'm gonna say Dame. I'm
right.
gonna say Dame. I think he makes the best case this year.
Yeah,
I don't keep enough tabs with the NBA. It seems weird, but I really don't. But like, no, I think,
I just look at it, it's like he's always in the running.
and he always gets better though.
Always gets better. His team's always in playoff and championship contention, regardless of someone's hurt. Like last year, Nurk went out. It's like keep it moving. We'll figure
You
it out.
forget though, because in Portland, though, to be honest, it don't get the eyes of the other guy. Think about
That's
it.
the thing, bro. It's not a
we
big
just
market.
We just came with who's in the argument and forgot.
Yeah.
Why did we forget? Well, we don't see Portland in the forefront as
Yeah.
much. But now he's sort of changing
starting to
that
change it.
narrative. But
Facts.
That's why you got to come to LA, man. Dame,
I
need you
I
in
think he's
LA.
got to go to a championship team. I know he wants to stay there because he's got a great situation in Portland.
Yeah,
but
nah,
like,
that's why he's a
They
beast.
just paid
Go
the
get a
man
chip.
too.
They paid him too.
They
Yeah,
paid him.
that check was nice. Yeah.
they paid him crazy. Go 1 year, come back.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
give me a ring, man.
That dude, LeBron said, hey, send it to me. I'll show you what to do with him. Like, I
he's
know
a
how to
Hall-
work with Dame.
Hall of Famer regardless.
For sure.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, man, I appreciate you guys. This was dope, man. Second mukbang in the book. Shout out to my man Zach.
Yes, sir.
Of course, Proffesor.
Easy.
We're gonna do that part 3. We're gonna do the crab legs next time.
I'm down, bro.
That'll be lit.
With some
Let's get
butter.
Oh yeah, go crazy.
Get it.
Man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Put their links in the description. We out. Peace.